Most people make a decision on where to invest in Dubai by using project brochures. Of course, that's the wrong way to do things. Let's make it simple. In which areas are the public and private sector building in the same place at the same time with the same purpose? When that happens, an area stops being a question mark and it becomes a long-term, thought-after master development. Today I want to walk you through one corridor where that's happening right now, the stretch between Downtown Dubai and Dubai Creek Harbour. Not because it's the most exciting stretch of land in the whole city, but because it's the most clearest example I can show you of the government infrastructure spend and major developer capital landing in the same neighborhood. I'm not here to tell you to buy here. I'm here to show you so you can read this kind of alignment and apply it to any area you're looking to invest in. Let's start with the biggest name, Emaar. Emaar's confirmed Dubai Square as the anchor for Dubai Creek Harbour, which is a retail, hospitality and commercial component of about 2.6 million square meters sitting inside an 11 million square meter waterfront master plan, which is a total development value of around 180 billion dirham. From an investor side, this is what actually matters about this. When a developer the size of Emaar commits to an anchor project of this scale, it does two things to the surrounding area. It brings forward the infrastructure timeline, roads, transport links, retail and footfall years ahead of, let's say, a bunch of smaller developers in standalone developments. And it gives every other developer building nearby a reason to hold their prices, because the area now has a defined identity instead of being empty land with a master plan render. So that's the mechanism. It's not Emaar is building something big so you should buy anything around it. No, this is an anchor project which de-risks the entire neighborhood. This is the part most people skip. It's not just about Emaar. Miras is expanding D3, Dubai Design District, which has created a genuine tenant base. We're talking about design, fashion and creative industries, so not just office space, an actual district that's thriving right now. Shoba's developing Heartland 2, positioned around green spaces and high build quality, which is Shoba's consistent lane in Dubai across all its portfolios. And with Meydan Horizon, which includes a large artificial lagoon feature. So if it's built and maintained to plan, it supports a waterfront style premium versus inland stock in the same district. And Bingati has partnered with Mercedes-Benz Places, a branded residence play in the same district. Now let me tell you the actual investor point, not the marketing stuff. When 4 or 5 separate developers with different track records choose the same area to develop in, that's a strong signal than if one of them did it independently. One developer building somewhere tells you what the developer believes, but 4 or 5 developments building in the same stretch of land tells you something about the location itself. Now, that said, this is where I would slow down if I'm advising a client right now. Not every one of these projects will perform the same way at the time of exit. Some branded residences, like Mercedes-Benz Places, carry a brand premium at the time of launch, and that doesn't always carry to the handover in the secondary market. Now let's look at the lagoon. That's a great amenity to have, but does it automatically give you high rental yields? And before anyone buys into any of these projects or asks, is this the right project? What you really need to be asking yourself is, who will I sell this to in 5 years' time? And here's what makes this a genuine case study between the public and private alignment, not just a cluster of private projects. Dubai Municipality has committed 650 million dirham to redevelop the Ras Al Khor Wildlife Sanctuary, which sits right in the middle of this corridor. And phase 1 of this redevelopment is due to hand over at the end of this year, worth 100 million dirham, with mangrove coverage increasing by 60% and the body of water increasing by 144%. So the real question becomes, why does a wetland project matter to a property buyer? And the answer is because government capital doesn't usually go into long-term environmental infrastructure unless the area around it is expected to carry meaningful population density for decades. Municipalities won't spend 650 million dirham landscaping a nature reserve next to towers that just won't fill up. That spend is a signal of how the government sees the future in the next 20 years of this district. So let me sum this up. It might not be the conclusion you would expect from a video like this. Public and private alignment tells you a location is being taken seriously. It doesn't tell you which buildings to buy, what price is fair, and which specific unit type will be liquid when you want to exit. Those are 3 separate questions and they need 3 different answers. The developer track record, the supply pipeline in that specific sub-area, and who will buy the property in 5 years' time. You need to start to make plans and an avatar for your resale buyer. I'd rather you walk away from this video knowing how to check these 3 things, rather than walking away from this video and thinking this corridor is a guaranteed money earner. Because it isn't, no corridor is. Some of what's being built here will perform extremely well over the next 5 to 10 years. And some of it won't, and the difference will come down to the same fundamentals they always do. If you're seriously looking at this corridor or anywhere else in Dubai, my advice, look at the exit before you look at the entry. That's the only question that actually protects your money. If you want a proper breakdown of a specific project in this corridor before you commit to anything, get in touch and we'll go through it together.